Good afternoon. This is Kathleen Drew, Chair of the Energy Facility Site Evaluation Council. This meeting is coming to order. First of all, let's have a call to order. Ms. Aiken.
Department of Commerce.
This is Kate Kelly.
Department of Ecology.
Rob Dingle, Ecology, present.
Department of Fish and Wildlife.
Mike Livingston here.
Department of Natural Resources.
Excused.
Utilities and Transportation Commission.
Stacy Brewster here.
Chair, we have a quorum.
Thank you. And now before you, you see the proposed agenda. If you would take a look at that, and then if there is a motion to approve that agenda.
I move that we approve today's agenda.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye.
Motion carries. Moving on to the minutes of the December 17th meeting, which are in your packets, and I believe we have the three of us who were present for that meeting. I'm looking to see, yes, of those who are here. So that being Mr. Livingston, Ms. Brewster, myself. Is there a motion to approve the minutes from December 17th?
Chair, I'll make a motion to approve the minutes.
Second?
Second.
Any discussion or changes? Hearing none, all those in favor of approval of the minutes from December 17th, 2019, say aye.
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 Opposed? Minutes are adopted. I would like to pause for a moment, because I didn't do this earlier, to ask if there's anyone else on the phone call who would like to identify themselves.
This is Bill Sherman. I'm here as counsel for the environment.
Chris Sharon, Grays Harbor Energy Center.
Jennifer Diaz, Puget Sound Energy Wild Horse Wind Facility.
Owen Hurd, Tuso Energy, Columbia Solar Projects.
Mary Ramos, Energy Northwest.
Okay, thank you. And before we move on to the first part, the chair is taking a couple moments of personal privilege here to introduce our two new members of the EFSEC Council, which we're really pleased to have on board today. Kate Kelly, who is the representative from the Department of Commerce, is a senior energy policy specialist. She has a strong background in energy and environmental policy. Previously, she served as the policy director for the Washington Attorney General's office, held 2 director positions at the Environmental Protection Agency, worked in environmental quality and natural resources in Idaho, and served as an Idaho state senator for 6 years. Welcome, Kelly, Kate Kelly, Ms. Kelly.
Thank you.
And then moving on to Robert Dingle, who is here with us today, as well as the new representative of the Washington Department of Ecology. He is the Air Quality Deputy Program Manager at the Department of Ecology. He has extensive and varied experience in state government, having also worked at the Superintendent of Public Instruction's office, the Department of Natural Resources, and the Attorney General's office. Before his appointment in Ecology's Air Quality Program, Rob served as a statewide resources manager for their Spill Prevention Preparedness and Response Program, and also served as a legislative and strategic policy analyst in the Spills Program. Welcome, Mr. Dingle.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
So thank you for allowing me that time to introduce our new members. We will now move on to the reports of our operational facilities. Kittitas Valley Wind Project. Mr. Overton.
This is Kyle Overton, the EFSEC site specialist for the Kittitas Valley Wind Project. For the months of December and January, Kittitas Valley Wind Did not have any non-routine items to report.
Thank you. Wild Horse Wind Power Facility, Ms. Diaz.
Yes, thank you, Chair Drew and council members. For the record, this is Jennifer Diaz with Puget Sound Energy at the Wild Horse Wind Facility, and I also have nothing non-routine to report for the month of January.
Thank you. Chehalis Generation Facility, Mr. Miller.
Good afternoon, Chair Drew, council members, and staff. I'm Mark Miller, the plant manager at the Pacific Coast Chehalis Generation.
You might want to move that microphone just a little bit closer
All right.
for folks on the phone.
I have one non-routine comment to add today. Pacific Coast staff met with EFSEC staff on Thursday, the 6th of February, to provide an update to one particular requirement of the EFSEC order number 836. Specifically, the condition that of the order that stipulates that Pacificor provide $1.5 million in funding for greenhouse gas mitigation projects. EFSEC has approved or had approved one contract for the purchase of emission credits and 3 energy efficiency improvement projects at the generation facility to fulfill this funding requirement. As noted in the report, we received notice from the greenhouse that one of the contract, the greenhouse mitigation project, included the purchase of verifiable emission credits or VERS from the National Climate Trust, which changed to the Climate Trust. And the specific project that we were purchasing credits for or from was the Farm Linden Power Project in Linden, Washington. That project delivered 95 or 97.5% of the emissions that we had options to purchase up to 70,000 tons. They delivered and will have delivered 67,263 tons. That project had a failure. I shared that notice to staff that it just, I think the roof collapsed on the digester and it wasn't economically viable to restart the project. In addition, we've completed 2 of the 3 efficiency projects that we had agreed to in January, I think 2015, that the council approved. And the meeting with EFSEC staff was to discuss Pacificor's form and format of reporting not only the status of the VERS project, but also the efficiency project in a standard format that would be acceptable to EFSEC. And we will continue working with EFSEC staff to deliver that report. Are there any questions?
Are there any questions? So what I understand is you would be working with EFSEC staff on any completion of what amounts remain?
Correct.
Yes.
So there was a small disparity in what we'd agreed to
Right.
purchase, and those funds that remain or were allocated towards that, we expect that would be accounted for in the third efficiency project.
Okay.
So I think in our discussions with staff that they were satisfied. I would defer to staff to respond to that, but we're progressing well and can demonstrate that we have achieved the energy efficiency that we demonstrated, and your contractor, the Department of Ecology, that reviewed those energy savings calculations, I think will also likely want to review those
Right.
when we submit.
So this has been the notification, and then you as well as Mr. Overton will let us know what the result is in the future.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Thank you very much.
Right. Thank you.
Grays Harbor Energy Center, Mr. Sharon. I know he was there. Would you like to start, Mr. Overton?
Who was there? Yeah, this is Kyle Overton, the EFSEC site specialist for the Grays Harbor Energy Facility. I believe for the months of December and January, there were no non-routine items to report. I do have an update on their ongoing Title V air operating permit process and their public comment period that we're currently in. The air operating permit has been entered in the college's permit register database, and the public comment period is being extended to run February 10th to March 11th. The permit register is part of the public noticing requirements pursuant to WAC 463-78005 and WAC 173-401-800. So far we've received one public comment, which we are reviewing. Barring the need for a public hearing, which staff does not anticipate, the next step in the process after the comment period closes is to submit the draft permit to the EPA for their review. Are there any questions?
Are there any questions? Thank you.
Thank you.
WNP 1 and 4 and Columbia Generating Station, Ms. Ramos.
Good afternoon, Chair Drew and council members. My name is Mary Ramos, reporting for Energy Northwest. There are no non-routine updates to report for both WNP 1 and 4 and Columbia Generating Station.
Thank you. Moving on to Desert Claim Project Update, Ms. Moon.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Chair Drew and council members. This is Amy Moon, and I will be providing an update for the Desert Claim project. EFSEC staff continue to coordinate with Desert Claim. However, at this time, there are no other project updates.
Thank you. Columbia Solar Project, Ms. Kidder.
Good afternoon, Chair Drew and council members. For the record, my name is Amy Kidder. I have a brief update for you on the Columbia Solar Project. EFSEC staff continued coordination with their certificate holder on pre-construction plans and scheduling. I have no further updates for you at this time.
And then the third quarter cost allocation, Ms. Bumpus.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Chair Drew and council members. For the record, my name is Sonia Bumpus. As we do at the beginning of every quarter, I have an update on the EFSEC quarterly cost allocation plan that was approved by EFSEC in September 2004. For non-direct cost allocation for the third quarter fiscal year 2020, Kittitas Valley Wind Power Project 10%, Wild Horse Wind Power Project 10%, Columbia Generating Station 25%, Columbia Solar 14%, WNP 1 3%, Whistling Ridge Energy Project 3%, Grays Harbor 1 and 2 13%, Chehalis Generation Project 11%, Desert Claim Wind Power Project 8%, and Grays Harbor Energy 3 and 4 3%.
Thank you. Any questions? Okay. Hearing none, are there, I believe that's all that is on our agenda for today, so this meeting is adjourned. Thank you.